Baby, my block game is strong. Y'all hear me? It is absolutely strong, honey. It is nothing like blocking a motherfucker. I'm talking about relationship, family, friends. I guess all of that falls into a relationship, right? Now, I am all about setting boundaries, okay? Like the emotional impact that you could have of seeing an ex or seeing a friend online or just allowing them to see you. You know how people be like, oh, you don't have to block them, allow them to see you win. I don't want them to see me win because you don't know the type of foolery or magic or voodoo or just basically wishing on your downfall can have on you, honey, baby. So I am the girl that is all for blocking, baby. Block him, sis. Block them. Block her, sir. Okay. Family no more. You block them. All right. Relationship ain't been relationshiping no more. You block them. Okay. That cousin is acting up. You block them. The best friend been acting a little funny and been talking behind your back. You block them. You block them. That's all you got to do, y'all.
Pas forcer moun qui parle mon attendez. Moun qui parle même l'on bal manger là toujours à yo.
Hey nieces and nephews, my name is Faye and this is Vibing with Faye, where the talk is real, the vibe is strong, and the energy never misses. So please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that post notification so you never miss another vibe. We're gonna go over some clips. And I chose these clips because they fall into the parts that how I feel or how I think. We're going to be talking about the emotional impact of seeing an ex online. Like, what does that actually do to you? That emotional impact, especially if you see them move on. You might not be over it. You know what I mean? And I feel like people tend to make fake accounts to watch somebody. I'm not about that life, honey. Okay. You are getting cut off. You're being blocked. Okay. The difference between a healthy boundaries and unhealthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries is blocking everyone that you don't want to have anything to do with. An unhealthy boundary is posting just for them, allowing them to see you win. That is an unhealthy boundary because you know they're watching and then you're checking to see if they are watching. So all of that falls into the blocking. Okay. How do you feel about blocking? Let's get into these videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Sometimes to unblock your blessings, you gotta block that man. Sometimes the reason you can't get ahead on your healing is because you refuse to leave that man on red. And God is trying to call you. He's trying to wake you up and say, I got the man that you deserve to be with, but you can't answer that call. You know why? Because you refuse to hang up on that toxic man. Every time that man texts you, what you do? Text him back. And you wonder why you can't refine you, why you can't heal you, why you can't move forward, because you keep replying back to your distraction, your distraction. Sometimes the first step to healing is putting down your damn phone. Every single time you miss this man, you text him and y'all continue y'all trauma bond. Block that man, sis. Leave him on red. Maybe that's the only way you can get ahead. At some point, you gotta value yourself enough to control your thumbs. Do you control you or do your thumbs do? Think about if you use your thumbs to go to your settings and block that man, how much happier you would be.
Listen, sometimes blocking is like an act of self-love. Okay? You blocking someone can actually prove or show how much you love yourself. Okay? I'm telling y'all, there are people out there. Listen, I got people on my IG right now that are following me from other IG. And no matter how many times I block them, they make other pages. And then I realize it's them because they're following their own page on that IG. Sis, you're not even doing it right. You ain't even doing it right. Okay. Sometimes you are just blocking your, listen, I'm a true believer in like energy, right? You keep certain people around you. This like your energy is off. Something that you were supposed to have, you don't have. Something you're supposed to win, you didn't win. Like your energy can be off if you keep the wrong people around. So you got to block them. Block them, Sid. This goes for men too.
What do I mean when I say block him? I mean just that, block him. Block him on everything. Block him on your phone. Block him on all your social media sites. Why? Because he walked away. He left. He turned his back. So you do not need to look over there and see what he's doing, and he most definitely does not have the right to peer into your life and see what you're doing. And every time you do that, it's like pouring poison into your soul and poison into your now, and makes it even more difficult to get over him. Listen, Do not allow what you had with him on yesterday to haunt your today and haunt your tomorrow. Girlfriend, take charge of your life and do yourself a favor, girl. Block him. And that's my tip.
Okay, tip.
The most attractive type of girls will block and move. It's human nature to be attracted to strong people, and girls who don't take any BS off guys are
I agree when it comes to this. I think the most stable mind women are those, and men are those that are just able to block and move on. Not the ones that like linger around. Like we not together no more, but you still want to hang out. What are we doing? What are we doing? We ain't got no kids together. What are we doing? I'm trying to, okay, I can't move around how I want to move around because these niggas around me think you still my nigga. Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you still want to hang out with me. I'm telling you, like, a healthy person, a healthy man, a healthy female is okay with blocking you and just moving the fuck on. And it makes you very strong.
Is the most attractive. So if a guy shows any glimmer of only wanting sex, trying to sexualize conversations early, of inconsistent flaky behavior, this type of woman knows her own worth, instantly discredits him, and usually moves on. So if a guy was testing the water to see if you were going to be an easy sexual prospect and you won't have it, it makes you 10 times more attractive, and he suddenly regrets messing up and losing his chance. Again, if he starts to act inconsistently and flakes on dates or doesn't text at the right time, then this girl will get bored and move on quickly, and she becomes the unicorn, that girl that got away.
I stopped answering your calls and I stopped replying to your texts. I blocked you on everything, and somehow you still think there's a chance. When I made up my mind, it stopped being confusion and it became closure. That silence, yeah, that's me choosing me. That block button, that's protection, not pettiness. I don't need to cuss you out. I don't need to drag you. I don't even need you to understand, because I'm not waiting on closure. I became it. So what's next?
That's another thing. People don't want to block you because they need closure. Closure from what? We're not together no more. What are we closing? Okay. I've decided I don't want to be with you no more. You decided you didn't want to be with me. Even if you didn't decide you didn't want to be with me anymore. Your closure has nothing to do with me. You needing to figure out why things went bad or why things went left has nothing to do with me. Once I have made a decision, once anyone have made a decision that they don't want to be a part of anything anymore, that's it. There is no such thing as closure. As long as you have your own closure up here, yourself, your own closure, your thing, then that is all that matters. I'm telling you, like, baby, when I tell you it's... I have been told I'm petty, okay? The way I block. Baby, the block list is long, okay? I'm telling you, the block list is long. And closure comes from everything. Like I said, this is not just about a guy and girl relationship or a boyfriend and girlfriend, husband, blah, blah. It's not about any of that. It's about just relationships in general, baby. Sometimes my dog pisses me off. If I wish I could block this dog if I wanted to. I can't, because I still got to go walk this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? In general, the block list is ridiculous. The block list is long, and I'm just all for it, y'all. Okay. Just being able to walk away, just making that choice in life to just be able to see something and move on, and you're not affected by it at all. Because what happens if you don't do it, right? Then that person's able to text you, hey, I miss you. Good morning, baby. What you got on? You know, you hungry? You know, bitch is always hungry. Okay? The dude who done did you wrong is asking you now if you hungry. What you gonna say? Where you at? I don't want that. Can you bring a bottle of wine too? Come on now. Okay? And they know how to get you. They know how to get you. And being digmatized is something. Okay? And being pusmatized is something too. It's not just men. It's not just female who get a guy with good D and now they just can't block. Okay, it's guys who get a guy who get a girl with good puss and they can't block them either. Okay, same shit. All right, this is not just for females. It's for men too. I'm just saying, at some point you have to have the strength or want to have the strength to just move the fuck on. And sometimes the only way to move the fuck on is to block a motherfucker. That's all I'm saying.
Just because they coming around trying to kick the tire and check the temperature on whether or not they still got access to you does not mean that they've changed. What that really means is they just coming around to see if I can still get away with the same stuff I was getting away with before.
Talk about it.
Now that some time has passed. Because maybe you missed me, and maybe you wasn't able to, you know, find somebody who could fill my shoes or whatever the case may be. So let me come kick the tire to see if I could just fall back into, you know, my old slot and not necessarily have to improve on anything. And unfortunately, a lot of us let those type of people come do just that in hopes that they've changed. And then you get your heart broke again.
That's all I want to talk about. I mean, listen, I am all for self-strength and self-love and self-empowerment, you know what I mean? But sometimes you just have to do what is right for you, and sometimes blocking is just right for you. I wrote something. I write my little notes, y'all. I wrote a little few questions that I wanted a few people to answer. Have you ever blocked an ex? If so, then why? If you want to go there, right? Did you think blocking helps you heal faster? I think it does, because you don't have to see them. You don't have to talk to them. Block, unblock, repeat. You know what I mean? You know how you block a person and you unblock them, then you block them again and you unblock them and you block them just to see if they're writing you. We go through this. I've gone through this, okay? Lesson learned, honey. Anyways, y'all, just protect yourself, protect your mind, protect your soul, protect your heart, if you got kids, protect your kids, protect family, protect you in general. When you are good, then everything around you falls into place, all right? Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and block that motherfucker, okay? Ciao.
Look at me. Do I look like I care? Look, just take it. Do I look like I... Look at me. Look, no, Sharice, look at me.